I'm going to continue my hunt for the perfect ultramarine, and I think I can do better. So this was my first one. This is my second. I think I can do better. So here's the game plan. We're going to play around. I've managed to find, or a friend has lent me a helmet because these ones seem to be a little bit weird. So I'm going to fix the helmet and I'm going to play around with the build until I can make this work. So I think the first thing that we need to do is deconstruct the model a little bit, because also I was a noob when I first got these things and I never took these things apart correctly. So let's get them off. Okay. Yeah, dismantle that. First things first. I'm going to take as much neck as I can. I definitely think we need to give him a French haircut. Right, and then as much head as possible. Let him know how he's going. Okay. We have dismantled our guy. First things first. I'm going to try and keep as much neck as I can. But I definitely think we need to give him a French haircut. Progress update on the best Space Marine. So right now we have a little, we put a little bit of green stuff just to reorganize the leg. So now we got more of a humanoid figure. Instead of it being crouched ready to launch that way, it's now standing ready to walk that way. So progress. We've now just cut off its other arm in order to replace it. So originally it was using a straight extended, but now we're going to quickly replace it with like a bent one, so it bends down just to get it out the way. Well, by some holy mess, I seem to have done it. It took breaking up two of these little guys. I had, luckily, one of you guys did donate a head for me, but this monstrosity with a tiny bit of green stuff, the only thing I'm a little bit worried about is that his legs are a bit too close, but from the side it looks right. We had to completely cut open and dissect as many parts as he can, but now he's aiming at least in the right direction. And we essentially have what I think is the perfect Terminator. Okay, continuing our perfect Ultramarine project, we just need to now build the biggest pile of rubble that I can muster for the base. Because if it isn't obvious, we have his feet there and we have to get his tail in the base. So that's the plan right now. It's just super glue and then base. Let's go, let's go. It's high enough, that's the question. So if you look from the side, it's high. Oops, it's a dry. Let's move it ahead. Just a little dry. And we have our black surfacer. So just a test spray. And I'll get back to you. It's day 3 of building our Ultramarine army for the tabletop game. We have our first one, our second one, and I'm gonna just leave them up there. And now we've got our third one. I'm very proud of this one. We've managed to fix a lot of the mistakes from before. I think it's turned out great, and let's get some paint on him. And yeah, just like I said, as always, if you love what we're doing, type heretic down below. And let's see what other things we can pop out the gene pool. Now that the blue is done, we're going to go in with that Abaddon black and just hit, as always, we're going to hit all of the claws and the weapon and potentially his mask now. Next, we go in with our silver, and that is obviously for all of the, mainly the weapon, and then also just all the little joints in between our beautiful bug. Just use some skin, it's fun. Just get a little off, just less body. Whoops. And just like other people, I make lots of mistakes, and that is one of them. Let's see if I can wipe it off, but I probably can't because it's... that means I'm gonna have to... Yep, I definitely can't, so that's a classic mistake. And it happens, guys, don't worry. Mistakes happen when you do painting, especially for beginners like us. So it's okay, just reapply some blue and get back to it. Just don't give up. That's the most important part. Okay, we are going to pivot because while I love the original boys that we built, I will fully admit I think Ultramarines look far better with gold, and I have this Vallejo gold that I'm happy to test out. And yeah, so I think from here on out, all of my boys in blue will now be boys in gold and blue. Not, oops, why is that looking so mysterious? Okay, this gold is not working. So what we do, okay, here's how we fix it. Get a tattoo machine and whoops, camera wasn't on. We're continuing with the gold, trying to make some progress. It's a lot harder to paint pauldrons. And also this gold is not being very helpful. It's not being very nice in how I apply it, but oh, this gold is not behaving, hey? Fali. It's not behaving at all. Can I do a better job? Yes. Is this gold making my life difficult? Also, yes. Let's jump in with our red. Put a tiny little bit there. We don't need too much. Just a little bit for the gun. It's almost like, you know, we need some fake Ultramarines to practice on before I keep ruining my beautiful army. But next step is we are just gonna get a bit of a scrappy brush, I guess, and just get some gray, and we're just gonna hit the base with some of the grays. Focus on the gold, and I painted one of his shoulder pads on the other side gold. I didn't want to do the similar effect as I did on the last one, even though I love it. It was just too difficult with the gold. So in this one, we just painted one gold pauldron just to see that there was something coming out of the hive pool. Step one is get some null oil. There it is. And like I said, this time around, we're just going to aim to hit as much of the black and a little bit more love because I missed the spots. And that's okay. I'm not a professional at all. I will need lots and lots of mistakes. And I think white. Okay. Decal part. I'm pretty good at decals actually. Decals, I am more than qualified actually. And you can smell the alcohol that's just coming off it, and you just put it some on. Wait 2 to 10 seconds just so that it melts away the plastic remaining parts. And then I like to pinch the one side. Whoa, oh dear, oh shit. Can you see the... Here's what the people don't show you. Sometimes you make mistakes, and sometimes things don't go to plan, and that's okay. Just get some decal softener, and we're just trying to pinch this off without destroying everything we've worked quite hard on. So we're just gonna get this ball off without peeling all of our paint off. Okay. I don't have any tweezers nearby. So this was by far one of my more terrible applications, but you know what? I'm gonna keep it in just because I need you beginners to know that it's okay to make mistakes. We're not gonna be perfect every time, and that's okay. So now what I do is I go back in with a matte medium just to basically protect what we've already just lost. But it's okay. So once again, you got to have a snotty texture, and then we're gonna go back in with some gold and blue and give it the love it deserves. But all in all, 5 out of 10.